cookie. I do a good cookie for you. There you go. Good girl. I got up late, had to jump right into a movie. So my chickens have been stewing in the barn for hours, and I bet they won out. Having a nice morning so far. Why, hello. Yes, I know. Are you getting friendly? Are you friendly? You don't like being lifted up, do you? All right, come on. We are going to let the chickens out first because I bet they're just raring to get out of the barn. Poor things. It's going to be hot today too, you can tell already. Good morning. Thank you for coming in today. Yes, I like traveling bulls. They're cool. Appreciate you coming by. Let me, I'm going to give you a blue wrench. Chew is here. Hot mess. Good to see you. Let's get in the shade here for a second. I missed half of the meeting I was supposed to be in this morning. And once I got through with the meeting, I thought I would come out, and I still have to take care of the chickens. They're not going to just take care of themselves. So figured I'd come out and do a quick scan too. And, sorry about that noise. That's just getting the DDG, which is this stuff, out for the chicks who are hungry, I'm sure. Oh no, it looks like they do have food from yesterday still. But we'll go ahead and still bring them some. They like the new stuff. And they have water, so they're good. There you go, guys. Good morning. There you go. The little babies got big already. Look at them. They were tiny the other day. They grow fast. Oh, here's the little ones. That's right. Okay. That's the littlest ones. And they're going to run around and do their chicken thing. And we're going to let guys out because... Good morning, Boots. How are you? Were you going to hide because I closed the door? Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Anybody need a cat? Just saying. These guys are super tame, and I think it's time for me to go put a sign up in town at the C-store. See if anybody wants a kitten. You used to be able to post that on Facebook, but you're not allowed to do that anymore, even if you're giving them away. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I might try and see if they ban it. Morning, Boots. Aren't you the cutest thing ever? Yes, you are. You're cutie patootie. There we go. Yeah, don't we all have too many kittens? That's just the way it works. Hey, Alicia, if I have a rental car and I'm in North Carolina, is that too far to come up and see you? Because I have like a couple days extra on there. But I don't know if that's like, you know, like a full day's drive, or if that's like 4 hours away. Or if you even want me to come up and see you, because I'm just, you know, figuring out how to kill my time. Bud Files is in the house. Good to see you as well. And we got Chew is here. And Krubby the Beagle's in the house. Good to see you. And I think we're caught up. Mayhem is in the house as well. And I blue wrenched you. I smurfed you so that you can, if you would like, you can click on other people's channels. Check them out. Lucky Katie's here. Good to see you. I will be staying in Chapel Hill the first few days. And I still don't know where I'm staying Thursday and Friday night, and then I fly out on Saturday. So, I don't know. I talked to Jean P. about possibly getting together with her, but we haven't made a plan yet. And I'm just not sure where we're going to go, or where we're going to go hunting, or what's up. I've been checking Airbnbs and randomly asking them if I could protect their yard. Because you just never know. Sometimes you can find an old historic home you can stay in, and they're like perfectly fine with your metal detecting. So I've been kind of trolling through those to see if I can find something. And yeah, one guy, he has a cabin up by the woods. I asked, and he was like, well, there's a state park nearby, and you know, I don't want to do a state park because that requires all sorts of extra permissions. and regulations and restrictions. And my chickens want out, don't you, babies? And my ducks want out. And my turkeys want out. I actually had a dream about one of the turkeys sitting here waiting to get back in. And that was like just in my head, apparently. Come on out. You always are the last one, you know that? That one there likes to stay up in a roost. But everybody else is just dying to get out, get some water, hang out, be a duck, or a chicken, depending on what they are already. And this water's going to need to be changed out today because it's not nice. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Yeah, this water's looking a little green because of all the heat we've had. Yeah, it doesn't hurt the animals, but it doesn't look very nice. So we're going to get these things swapped out here today. That'll be Tanner's fun day today is to be scooping out green water and putting it in the garden. There you go. Gonna drown you. No, you don't care? You just thirsty? I bet. There we go. And one for you guys. There, everybody's got water. I'll leave the rest in there. That chicken's still standing with her feet in the water, like she just doesn't care. All right. Now everybody's got to get the memo and go over where the food is. Oh, see, half of them are over there. These guys are picking over scraps I put in the grit, but these guys over here are actually smart enough to know there's a bunch of corn in the field right here. Come on, turkeys. Turkeys are following me now. We're going to try to walk them over where I know there's extra corn over right here that nobody's even hit yet. Nope, they're going over for everybody else. It's here, guys. Here's the corn. Here, watch this. See, it's all in here. There we go. If we throw it in the air, they all get the clue and they come running for it. So, they've got corn for at least a month out here in the field. So they're good. All the kitties are coming out to check out the corn. Oh, because the cats want food, I bet. Corn is not in their diet. Well, since Krabby the Beagle's in the house, take a quick walk over to see how Jax is doing. And then we'll feed the kitties. And then I will grab my coffee because I am still on my first cup of coffee this morning. As soon as I get out of the direct sun here, we'll be able to, like the fence, that is one scrappy ass fence. But it keeps the dog in. Well, it keeps the little dog in anyway. Bella jumps it. She doesn't care. We'll do a quick garden tour too while we're here and see if I have to pick tomatoes today. Jets! He's hanging out inside. Hi, boy. How are you? Krabby the Beagle wants to say hi. That's why I come over here in the weeds. How are you? Is that good boy? Yes, you are. I'll bring you a cookie next time, okay? There you go. That's my husband's hunting dog. He's a good boy. He's not a very good hunting dog, but that's what they do is they take him out and have him flush out the birds. He mostly is just a giant bundle of energy. And he's a Vizsla mix, but he looks like a mini Irish setter. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to check the tomatoes real quick because I think I saw some red ones yesterday. Yeah, there's some red ones down underneath I'm going to have to grab. And there's some over here too. I'm going to have to bring a basket up here, grab some tomatoes. If anybody wants some tomatoes, stop by, pick some. Got a lot of green ones yet in here. But in the middle of my tomato jungle, I see some redness. So we're going to have to bring a basket and probably a cooler container out, and any of the tomatoes that have gotten overly ripe, I will give to the chickens. They like those. And we're happy with having them have them as long as they don't help themselves in the garden. I'm going to get the shade here so I can see chat for a second. Because when it's bright out, I can't see anything. Let's see here. Coming Out Swinging is here. Good morning. And Just Be Cool is here as well. Hillway is here. Good to see you. And Okay, Chapel Hill is 8 hours away. You know, that actually is kind of far, isn't it? Unless you wanted to drive 4 and I drove 4, and then we found something in between that was like totally detectable. The other thing is my old boss is in Tennessee, and I think Tennessee's not that far from North Carolina. So I might have to check that too. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Now, just so everybody knows, today's Thursday, right? I think. Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow night, after Idig Fridays, I'm going to be streaming, but I'm going to be kicking off the metal detecting marathon. And what that is it's going to be all weekend long. We are going to have a monster playlist, which is, I'm going to encourage people to go to directly, but then they can also pop in and out of chat, and you can enter to win prizes, and you can vote for or comment on your favorite creators. And the exciting thing is I actually reached out. Oh, look, there's little baby kitties. Hi. The little black and white one we're keeping. Just saying. I know you guys are hungry, and I should have brought you some milk, huh? We'll start with food. How about that? These guys are hungry. And I have no cup in here for scooping. Okay, no, we don't do that. We don't help ourselves in there. I have to use a chicken basket for scooping. I'm trying not to step on anybody. I just kicked one. I got 1, 2, and Hissy McKisserson here, who doesn't like it, anybody else down there. What? I know. It's okay, Spot. I got 3 bowls out. You figure it out. And I have 1 cat who just decided to go into the bucket. You get. One of these days, I'm going to close up this thing with a cat inside. So these guys, I'm going to have to bring them a little milk later. And it's actually hot enough outside. I'm going to have to grab the cooler out of the car because I bought groceries last night and I left them in the car in a cooler. And that's probably not best practice, right? Okay, so let me do one more thing in the dark, dark barn. And that is, this is corn. You guys can see that or not. And this is the magic Mr. Ed door. So we are going to throw some stuff out for the adults. Whoopsie. And then the little ones can't eat that, so we're going to put a bunch of KDG down for them on this side too. That side yard is contiguous, so they have food on the other side, but just in case they're over here, we're going to make it easy for them. Now there, we got a little pile for them. Because I hear some little ones peeping. And they still got water over there. They are good on this side of the world. And I'm curious what's in here. Oh no, that's empty. This can, I bought that special to make a special meat bird mix for the turkeys and ducks. And then the can got taken by my husband, who needed it for something else. And it's been returned, I guess. And then that's got wheat that's plantable in there. These bins, the back two I think have to be filled yet, but this one is sunflowers, and we will grab a cup and bring some sunflowers out to my girls because they'll like them. This is mostly for them to have in the winter, but I remember I saw a cup. Here it is. And we're going to bring them a little treat. Oh, so getting back to my the marathon thing, the whole idea of this is just to give people an opportunity to interact and to really get to know one another and to discover some new channels. And so it's got creators large and small, but I'm really excited that I reached out to some of the biggest YouTube metal detecting channels, and every last one was has agreed to be included in the playlist and in the marathon. So I've got Kurt from the Hoover Boys said yes. I have Finding America has said yes. I still reached out to JD. I haven't heard from him yet, but I hopefully will hear from him today. But I also heard back from Jason over at Quarter Hoarder, and he said yes. And I just think that's really amazing that these guys are so gracious and stuff, even though you know, like I have a tiny little channel. It's not at all, you know, it's nothing compared to these guys, right? Also, Liz over at Diggun Connect said it was a great idea. I said yes. So again, we're going to be including videos from big creators and little creators. We're going to be including treasure hunting. We'll be including some magnet fishing videos. If anybody is interested in being in the, Juice over at Can You Dig It also said yes. And Alicia, who's in the chat today, said yes. And if anybody's interested in being in the playlist and is not already in it, who as you might be, because anybody who supports my channel, I tried to do is include as many different creators as I could, and just include a video or two from different people from all over the world. We have people over in the UK, we've got people in South America. Not all the videos are in English, but you know what? The finds are the finds. They're interesting. I need to put my cup back, or at least throw it over there so it ends up back there somewhere. And I'm in a check shot, but I got to do it in the shade. I'm standing in direct sun. That's not working. I'm going to check and see my gray. I think my gray chicken did finally come down. Yeah, she's over there. Alright, last shot of the barnyard. And then we'll check that. Okay, so it works best if I'm over here. Plus, I am breaking a sweat. It is warm out today. It doesn't help that I'm wearing black. I think if I hide by the fence here, I should have just enough shade to see what's going on. Javier Garcia, good to see you. Detective Smile this here. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hot mess. Good luck with the tournament. Are you going to be streaming from it, or are you going to be just me out? Yes, Hot mess. I did include you and Juice on that challenge. And Brad Welch, Ro is crazy late this morning and tired because I've been running around like a crazy person. And I'm trying to get all the packages out. And yours is going out this week. Hot Mess, yours is going out this week as well. Yes, Hot Mess. The playlist will be streaming on my channel. However, so people can chat. However, I am encouraging people to actually hit the playlist itself, because I want the creators to get the watch hours. So I'm going to leave my live stream going, and I'll be in and out of it the whole weekend. But I will also be camping, and I will be having some internet challenges, I'm sure. So I'm going to be running the thing through StreamYard from my computer here at home. And as long as we don't get lightning, thunder, lightning, storm kind of thing, we should be able to run continuously. And then I will be sending people, if anybody wants to come in and be in the chat, especially at the beginning, because we're going to start it right during my regular iDig Fridays live stream. We're going to get that started, and then we'll just leave it running. If anybody wants to start out in the chat, I can give permissions. Just send me a message. Or put a comment on the outside of the video, and I will get you guys a link to come up to StreamYard to come hang out at the beginning. And then once you have permissions, I think you can come and go as you like. So I think that will be kind of a fun thing to do. And then we'll be running the playlist the entire weekend. But again, I will be linking out individual channels. I will be linking them out on the web and on... I put the playlist out and the event out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I'll be putting everything out on Dig Streams as well, which is my new live streaming website, and I got to get that up and running by tomorrow night. No problem. I got all the time in the world, right? No, I'll get it going. And then each of the creative channels who are participating, I will be also linking so that we'll be able to get everybody, hopefully, some additional viewers. And I think this is going to be fun. And just the fact that I got, Kurt and Jason and Greg and Liz and some of the big creators to participate. I got Mike from Great Finds. I have Preacher Digger is on there as well. And I think I'm still waiting to hear back from Nokta Digger. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, as long as I've got these guys are on board too, that means that some of the people that will follow their channels will hopefully come and check out ours as well. And then some of us who don't necessarily know all of these channels, or maybe haven't seen some of their, older videos, or some of the cooler videos that I've come across over the years, will be able to discover a new video. And I think that will be fun. I'm over here checking my trees, see if they're going to do anything this year. And they're not going to do diddly squat. At least these two aren't. We got choke cherries over here, and they look like they're pretty well shot as well. And then we have mulberries, I think that's what those were, and they're done. I mostly was heading over here because it's one more shady spot, so I can Detective Smile. I think I included you in the marathon, but if you're where are you at for your 500? Because if you're getting close and you need an extra boost, come up and chat with me on my live stream, and let's see if we can't, pick one, either my Monday or Friday live stream. Come up online, chat, and we'll see if we can't get you some extra traction there. I actually do interact with other genres of channels, as well as just, not just magnet fishing, but as well as the treasure community. I interact with all sorts of other channels, and I think that's what helped me to grow. Most of my growth has been this year, once I started posting videos regularly, because before that I just, I didn't really think much of it. I was just randomly sticking stuff on YouTube, and I really didn't expect I'd ever hit 1,000. And once I did, I started doing a little more, also doing more live streaming, because even though I am at 1,500, I made that last week, I'm still not monetized. I have thousands of hours I still need to get for watch hours. And that's one of the reasons I have that scavenger hunt posted. And Friday night as well, I will have that Google form open up so people can start submitting. I'll make it even like that. So anybody who's got their answers ready to go, they can go on the form and they can put them in. And yeah, we actually have to get the camper clean, this ratty old camper, because we're going to go glamping at the river it's like 15 miles from the house. And what I do when I go camping is I run back and forth, because I like coming into town whenever I want a shower. So what I do is I actually, oh, here's Bashful. Up. Bashful, where you going? This is my non-rooster. How you doing, boy? Look, he's growing back a tail feather. He's so picked on, he had no tail feathers. I thought he was a hen. Did you want something? No, you're going to leave because you saw me? He's very skittish. But the funny thing is he lets me pick him up and carry him around, which is kind of cool. So, hey, Mary's in the house. Miss Mary Metal Detective. I do like that name. I was not late to start it. I was late to even live stream this morning, because I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. My alarm went off, but it went off in silent mode, which is not very helpful. I want to take a look at the trailer. See that whole thing needs to be vacuumed yet and wiped down so we can go take it out. I didn't let you look at the trailer here. Messy trailer. We'll work on that today, because we're taking it out tomorrow, and it ought to be ready, right? I'm going to have to pull the bedding and wash it today, put it on the line. Oh, and I need to grab the stuff out of the cooler, because I'm willing to bet it's hot in the car now, huh? Let me do this. I'll put you guys down for just a minute and grab the cooler out of the back. You guys get some of you. There you go. got to get this thing inside the house because it is it's getting hot in the car. But this cooler, I actually got that for myself for my birthday, and it's awesome. It's a 5-day cooler, so it's everything in it I'm sure is fine, but it is starting to heat up on the outside. So we are gonna try to get inside real quick. Hey Bella, do you want to go see Jax? Yeah? You know, I toss this inside real quick without letting in thousands of flies. You want to go see Jax? Take you out. All right, let's go, boy. Come on. There we go. Mark Thomas, it's good to see you this morning. I saw that message, by the way. This wind feels great. Actually, I managed to pop in 45 minutes late for my hour-long meeting, but I don't think I missed that much. And as soon as I get done with my live stream, taking care of my animals, I gotta hop on the phone to go do work for a living. The next couple days are gonna be crazy, as will be next week, because at the end of this, next week, then I'm taking the week off. I'm heading out to North Carolina for training, and then I will be doing some metal detecting and stuff. Hi, baby. Oh, Jax wants out so bad. You can go out. We're going to set it up. Good girl, Bella. We're going to set it up so that Bella can't get out for a little bit, so that they don't run away together. So we do that. We just close this back door because she jumps the fence. She has no problem with that. But she's been out all night barking at coyotes. She's fine hanging out for a little bit inside and letting Jax have some outside time. So we kind of rotate dogs, if that makes sense. And we put the bar down. You see this hole? She ate the hole in the door. And we put the bar down because otherwise she would rip that door right off like a giant polar bear. Good girl, Bella. We'll see you later. Okay. Get that done. And let's get you guys a little dog food because my cats always get dog food outside. I don't know why. They seem to like it. Come on, it's outside. You gotta go get it outside. Somebody scooped up the dog food with the dirt because the dog food was spilled because Bella ripped up the bag open. So that dog food in there has got dirt and weeds in it. That's awesome. And Spitfire's somewhere in the garden because he hangs out over here. I put food over here for him. And yeah, when he gets more social, he'll come out and hang out with us. We will do a quick check for cucumbers because they tend to get super big because we forget to look for them. And they're over here. Let's see what we got over here. Anything? These are my cucumber plants. And they could be close to shot for the summer. Nope, they have new flowers coming. So we're going to get more cucumbers over here. They could probably use some water. Let's see if there's anything over here that's like a giant cucumber. Because unfortunately that's what happens is we miss out on keeping up with them sometimes. And then you get a giant one in there. And the same thing. Hey, Bippity. Yep, we got some zucchini to pick. And this one is just perfect for grilling. So I'm glad I grabbed it today because another day big. Let's see, there's squash in there. I got a couple zucchini coming off flowers, so we're going to get some new zucchini over here, which is awesome. I usually only put one zucchini plant down because it's hard for me to keep up with more than one because Tanner and I are the only ones that actually eat it. This is my celery, and I think I might have missed that sweet spot when I was supposed to actually pick it because I've never grown celery before, but it sure makes a pretty plant. And yeah, I might have to pick some and put it in some beef stew or something good. And over here, among the hopping grasshoppers, we got giant tomatoes that have not turned red yet. And we have a pepper plant that looks extraordinarily unhappy because he's too dry and he needs some water. So today is going to be a day for watering, because these guys got some beautiful peppers on here. I'm going to grab these too. That's all I can carry. I got zucchini in the creek of my elbow right now and a handful of peppers and no pockets. And let's see. Magnet Find, Stickman is here. Good to see you. You know, you should start your name with Stickman, because that's what we always get to, but it wouldn't actually show. Yes, I do need a basket. I wasn't gonna come out here and check this. I was just looking for Spitfire, my white kitty. But you're absolutely right. I'm gonna run these things up to the house real quick. And it looks like I'm gonna have to crawl into the tomato jungle and get some red ones later, because I saw some on the outside by the fence. But I can't do that with a handful of peppers, a zucchini in my elbow, and a phone in my hand. It's just not gonna work. But we're gonna head back up to the porch. We'll catch up with everybody real quick. Jax is happy to be out and running around. You look at him, he is such a happy dog. He's like, I don't know, I think he's going on 9. Yeah, my husband and I have been married for almost 6 years, and he was a pre-existing dog when I moved in. So I think he's 8 or 9 years old, but he still acts like a puppy. All right, I'm gonna put these things down inside for a second. You guys are gonna come in and see my floor. Morning, sunshine.
Good morning, honey.
Are you making me a Pop-Tart?
Oh, yes, I was trying to make them all.
Can you not do that, please? Can you let me take care of the wasp in your room, please? Because the last thing you did with the wasp in the room was just a disaster.
Yeah, poison.
Yeah, spraying poison like air freshener is not really the way to do it. So I'm going to respect that he just woke up and not put him live on my live stream this morning. But yeah, there's a wasp in his room, and he thought he would take the bull by the horns, so to speak. He grabbed flying insect killer, which, you know, it works if you spray it on the insect, but he misted his whole room with it instead, and that was a fail. So he ended up with a live wasp in his room still when we got home, and he was afraid to sleep in his room with the wasp there. Plus, the room smelled like insect repellent or whatever, not insect repellent, insect poison. So I had him sleep upstairs in the guest room, and he still has a wasp in his room. I'm just going to deal with it later, because I'm going to have to go in there with a vacuum cleaner and see if I can't suck this sucker in, I guess, is the best way to deal with the wasp. Hey, we got apples on our trees. That's cool. I am just, I came over here because it's shady, and I'd catch up with people. And I was going to sit on the porch, but it is way too noisy with the air conditioner. Oh, that's so sweet, Brad. My little maid is downstairs with me all snuggled in the blanket on the bed, keeping me company. Wife is upstairs. I'm letting her sleep while I am crook. I don't know what crook means. And what else we got? Oh, Stickman needs 3 more subs. That is awesome. I'll share your channel on my community tab today. Let's see if we can't get you 3. And if anybody wants to come up tomorrow night on my live stream, give a holler, and I will get you a link for it. The live stream will kick off the metal detecting marathon, but instead of running for, usually we run for 2 hours and we just do our races and let it go. We're gonna run for a while, we'll do our races, and then we're gonna keep it running. And then I'm gonna pop in and do like random drawings throughout the marathon, in and out of the live stream. And I'm not going to tell you guys what time, so it's going to be when people are in, they'll be able to do a for the big fat giveaway. So that way, hopefully, we'll keep things interesting. I know you guys just like to come and hang out, but I think a lot of people like to come and raise prizes as well. So we're going to do it that way. We are still playing Relic Bingo this month, and if you don't have a card yet, be sure you go onto my community tab and either pick a number or say gimme, and I'll get you a card. Relic Bingo will start with tomorrow night's I Dig Fridays And we will, actually, you know what might be fun? Let's do this. If anybody has a relic bingo card for September, you can also run it on the marathon. And the first person to black out on that will win. So we will let that go as well. We'll let relic bingo run for the marathon, and I think that'll be fun. And you know, people pop out in and out. So we will have people can first person to call bingo and send me a thing for idigfridays will win. And then when the marathon begins, you can reset your card and play for bingo there as well. And we'll do regular bingo for prize wheel spin, and we'll do blackout as well. And the blackout bingo will be for the big fat giveaway wheel, and that is, it's a smaller wheel, and it'll have 8, because there's 3 missing from the silver races will be on that wheel as well. And we should have, it should be pretty close to 20 all on there. We're still adding prizes to the wheel. I just ordered more silver today. If anybody is buying bullion, check the market today, because it dipped to just below 18 like an hour ago, and it's been hovering around low 18, which is actually a pretty good buy price, you know, and I'm sure it'll come back up. It'll bounce back up. But we savings method as a hedge against inflation, but we also, I get some of them occasionally. I get them for prize giveaways, and I did get some of those new metal detecting, what are those called? The metal detecting treasure hunter rounds. I got some of those as well. And tomorrow night I was going to also announce a shout out. We're going to have a shout out giveaway that will run through the end of the year for a treasure hunter round. And anybody who does a shout out video for me, it's got to be 1 minute or longer, will get into that entry as well. So that should be something to, you know, hopefully help me grow as we get towards the end of the year, because I'm hoping to do some more giveaways and hit some more milestones around the October. I want to do one for the Halloween thing. I think that would be fun. And I'd like to do one around the holidays. So I usually do those kind of giveaways. I like to do around milestones. So hopefully we'll make them able to do that. And I need to take a look and see what chat's doing. Just walking around at random. Isn't that fun? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to stay cool. And it is hot as crap out here. Squirrels Magnet Fishing is in the house. Miss Mary, I thought you were in Mississippi, aren't you? Oh, you hit a bingo on August Bingo Monday night? No, it's not too late. If nobody else bingoed and you email me your card, I will honor that, and you can come up and spin the wheel tonight or tomorrow night. Not a problem. I did in the live stream, I did ask if anybody had bingo. I don't think anybody responded. But if you have a bingo, show me a card and we'll do it. And Brad Welsh says, I don't mind as I'm paying for the silver with stuff you find on the ocean. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've always used silver and other bullion as a way to save money. And it's just a way that you can, oh look, there's apples on the ground. I'll pick a couple of these from my little chicks. We'll walk them over. Ooh, that one's got sheet on. Ooh. Hi, chickens. These are my juveniles. They decided to come in the weeds and look for grubs. That's a good place to hang out. It's cool. You might not get eaten by anybody. Yeah, I like it. You can hang out here. Yeah, you're all good. So what kind of stuff do you find in the ocean that you could trade for silver, Brad? I'm just curious. We're going to walk through here and hope I don't hit a spider. There was one on the other side I had to cut over. What was I going to say? Yeah, we don't sell our finds. We keep them. occasionally I find their owners, or find people that should have them, like if it belongs in the family name, that sort of stuff. And then we don't even turn our plat in to the Coinstar, which I suppose we should, because I think the first year we were detecting, we got over $700 in plat. And we've been detecting now for, I think this is our 5th year detecting? 4th or 5th year, I don't know. I'll throw some apples over the fence, see if anybody wants to pick at them. These guys are smart, they're staying in the shade. They're all hanging out. And these are our water tanks, which are going to turn green if we don't put some carpeting on them. I have to figure that out. I thought we had some carpeting thing. We could get on that. But anyway, yeah, with the clad, we just put it in jars and we save it, because there might be a point at which if they ever demonetize the US dollar, or reset it, so to speak, they could reprint the bills, but I don't think they'll reprint the coins. So the coins could go up in value just on that alone. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so look at this. These are the little guys that I have as my juveniles, and they're out with Peep, who is a rooster that I hatched this spring. What the heck is going on? Maybe a looking bug. So they're following around Peep, and Peep is taking his rightful place as a rooster leader. And I thought Peep was going to be Soup, because he's littler than the others. Hi, guys. But he's actually, they don't have a dominant rooster, they just have Peep. Yeah, that's okay. You figure it out, guy. He could actually grow to be as big as Big Red, in which case I should call him Mr. Red instead of Peep, but right now that's his name. Because he was, early this spring, I incubated some eggs. He was the only one that made it. And then he was all by himself, and I thought, how lonely, so I bought him those white chickens to go with him, so that they could keep each other company. But it's interesting that they're all following him around. Look at that. They are hanging out with him. Only thing is we don't have water over here for them, so I'm going to have Tanner bring him some water. This is the burn bin that my husband uses when he's melting lead. And if you haven't seen that video, definitely don't, because it's interesting. This is stuff that we find. Whoa! Spot! Hey! No, you don't chase the chickens. What was that, huh? Get. No. Go on. Use the chickens. What was that, huh? Go on. No, that's not, chickens are not food. Come on. Oh, you silly cat. Silly cat, you cut it out. I got him, he's a naughty cat. I'm gonna take him here away from the juveniles. Put him over by the porch. Hey, the pile of dirt's gone, that's awesome. All right, go. Yeah, you can hang out up here, but I don't want you chasing the chickens. Oh, you have a flu? I'm sorry to hear that, Brad. How many hens do I have, Jane? Oh gosh, I had 45 some odd hens, and then I had 60, and now I don't know. But I've got all those little babies in the side yard, and there's got to be at least 20 of them. So I think by the time everything's said and done, we might have like 75 or 80, because there'll be some roosters out of there, but I honestly don't know. They won't stand still long enough for me to count them. And that's all I have to say. I just, I try to count them now and then, and it's like, even if you try to count them, they move and then they recirculate, and then some of them look alike, and it's just hard to say. When they're laying in the spring, we'll usually get 15 to 20 eggs a day. And then at this point, we're letting them nest, because I wanted to make more chickens. So I'm only getting a few eggs a day because there's a couple of, oh, that's so cool, Brad. I love that. Hey, do you have the flu or do you have COVID? I'm just questioning. I'm just curious. Because you said you have the flu thing, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bird flu. I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the chickens are nesting right now, and so the only eggs we're getting, there's a couple of eggs. Oh, Jean, if you live near me, you could just come by, visit, have some coffee, and grab some eggs. I wouldn't even sell them. I would just let you come get them. What was I going to say? I'm spacing. I'm putting my feet up. Yeah, right now there's a couple of areas where they lay eggs that they lay them specifically for us because they don't nest there. And that's the ones we get, you know, and it's somewhere in between like 3 and 6 a day. And the other ones, the hens are very interested right now in nesting, so I'm letting them. Oh, that's good, Brad. And yeah, just stay inside, keep cuddled down, try not to get your wife sick, you know, just saying. I mean, I know that with families it's share and share alike, but, you know, it'd be good not to get anybody else sick. You know, Jane, I would almost bring them on the plane, but that would be, like, really hard to explain to TSA. You know, they're checking my bags, and they'd be like, why do you have 24 eggs in your carry-on? And then they would swab them for possible bomb substances and stuff. Yes, we buy chicks in the mail sometimes. Lately, I've just been getting them from runnings, because when we ordered chicks in the mail, we got those ones, the chickens for slaughter. And I hated raising them. They were big, stupid chickens, for starters. And then we had to process them all in one day. I won't do that again. I just won't. You know, we do it once in a while. We do kill a rooster, make him into soup, but we don't do the big slaughter anymore. And yeah, my allergies are kicking in for some reason out here. Probably just because the wind's blowing or all the pollens are out. Anyway, I appreciate you guys all being here and hanging out. I hope I said hi to everybody who came by today, and I hope you guys will be able to join me tomorrow night. Blistering Barnacles, good to see you. I hope you guys will be able to come by tomorrow night for the kickoff of our big fat metal detecting marathon, and I'm hoping it'll be fun for people. This is the first time I've tried something like this, and I think it's the first time I've ever seen anything like that happen for our community. And it really is trying to be inclusive of all sorts of creators, large and small. Anybody who wants to participate can contact me and get in the marathon. And I have reached out to some creators and asked if it's okay. I've taken some of my subscribers who have active channels and I just added them to the playlist because I wanted to give them some extra stuff. Detective Smile, thank you. I appreciate that. I actually did include you because I knew that you would detect, dig, and smile and let me do that. And I mean, I can't imagine anybody would be like, no, take my video out of your stupid marathon, because it's just to give people the ability to have extra eyeballs on their channels, because the whole point of the marathon is to get people onto the playlist and then to do to do some you know, like interacting with one another. So in my stream, they'll be able to share their channel links and be able to interact. And in the Big Fat playlist, they'll be able to go directly to the various channels and subscribe to them if they're not subscribed. And the one thing I do, which I encourage everybody to do, is you pick a playlist and run it on your computer when you're away from it. Or run it on your TV if you have a smart TV. And run the whole thing. Because it does get people additional watch hours, and that's one of the things I think is great. And then I will do is I run it on my computer, and then I'll forward back and forth between in a playlist, I'll like go forward and back and comment on various videos and make sure I'm thumbs upping them. But some of them, they just get the watch hours. They don't get the thumbs up because if it's like 4 a.m., I'm not on the internet. I'm sleeping. And even though the marathon is going to be going for, 72 hours straight, I won't be awake for 72 hours. I'll just tell you that. But if anybody wants to come and chat at any time, day or night, in there, because we're offering this to all the worldwide channels, we are going to be able to. Morning, sunshine. You got me a Pop-Tart? Oh, look at you. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello? Who's that?
Everybody's here.
Okay, hold on, let me see. Oh, nice. 6 people.
Get away. You are being, he is like, every time he comes and checks, how many people are subscribed to your channel? How many people watched your show yesterday? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Off with you. Be gone. No, be gone. Thank you for the Pop-Tart. This is breakfast. He's like Mr. Hypercritical, and I got to tell you, he's got like 300 subscribers on his channel. I don't know. Yeah, it does suck and all, but you know what? It is, it's a fact of life, and it beats the alternative, if you think about it. Jane, these events, I just make them up as I go. And this particular one, I started creating the idea as, first of all, I suggested to another channel they should marathon stream. And then I was thinking more of something along the lines of The Truman Show, But then I thought about it later. I was like, we could do a marathon of just metal detecting videos. And I bet I could find enough people that would have videos to share. We could string them all together and have them run continuously. And then I thought we had a long weekend coming up, so why not make that a metal detecting marathon? That's how this idea formed. Jane, why don't you come in on your YouTube channel and we can start subscribing to you, even if you don't have your videos up yet. Just post the channel and start coming in as that, because that would be helpful. Just saying. Or you could rename that channel to be your metal detecting channel when you're ready, because it doesn't have to be a brand account. It could be anything. But anyway, yeah, our spotty kitties are both together. I should have had Tanner show me. He says that Smudgy has a tumor on his side, and I don't see one. Or a growth. I have to see what he's talking about. Yeah. And this is Boots. These are the new kitties. And that's his sister, Grayer, or Lesser Greater, something like that. Sorry, I'm chowing a Pop-Tart because I'm hungry. Squirrel, you should definitely do a video. Jane, if you need help with that, I will help you. Definitely. I'd love to see your channel, your trailer, and you can upload it as a private video, and then let me just see it if you want. But I won't worry about it. I would just go do it. It's like sitting on the diving board, and you want to get in the water, you got to jump, right? Feel better, Brad. It's good to see you. I can rename my channel, who knew? Yeah. I think you should rename your channel, Mark, into Who Knew. It's all good, Jane. Whatever you need, you let me know. And I'm sorry we couldn't quite connect last night. I tried to call you twice when I was driving to Pear, and I got your voicemail both times. Or not your voicemail, I don't have a voicemail both times. And then I texted you, so. we'll shoot for next week. I can't say I'm going to be less busy next week. This is just I have a lot of things on my plate right now, but I am really hoping that we can get together and do a little detecting. And I still haven't made my accommodations set yet for Thursday, Friday, because I don't know where I should be. So I even messaged Hot Mess to see if she was drivable, but she's a little far. Good night, Ro. Good night, Ro. Good night, Brad. Who knew? Mark, you're so funny. You're always a joy to have on my channel. I would love it if you came up on stream with me sometime. I think that would be really neat. And in fact, anyone who's looking for a little more visibility for their channel, reach out to me at iamdetecting@gmail.com. I'll see what I can do to help you. We could definitely go on stream. We could hang out. And, you know, if you wanted to, you don't even have to come up on real, like, a video. You can come up and chat with just your picture. Or if you just want to be shared, or, you know, you need help with SEO, or you want to get your... A lot of times it's a good idea to register your channel name as a URL. And I can help you set it up so that points directly to your YouTube channel. And then you just go to, for example, detectivesmile.com would go straight to youtube.com/detectivesmile. And that helps. Blistering barnacles. Can I add one of your videos to my your channel name is the same as the sticker on Diggun Canucks giveaway. You know, that doesn't tell us much, dear, because for starters, I'm not sure what you're talking about, if that's her 5,000 giveaway or something else, or if I have to go back to one of Liz's live streams. Oh, Jean Dick's History. I love that. That is a great name. Are you going to send me a sticker or give me one when I come see you? Because I would love a sticker of that. Just saying. Or if you want to trade stickers, we could do that too. If anybody is interesting, you're all interesting. If anybody's interested in exchanging stickers, you can email me at iamdetecting@gmail.com or find me on Facebook. And I'm happy to send out a sticker. If you want to trade, that's great. If you just didn't want a sticker, and you don't have stickers yet, I am happy to share as well. So just let me know. I got Park Rat Pat designing a new sticker for me too, and I'm looking forward to getting that out. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys are all going to have a great day. I am going to show up downstairs for work now, an hour late for all of my calls. Actually more than an hour, because I should have called this morning too. Haha. But I'm glad you guys are here, and I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining. Here's my kitty.